Imagine this, a dusty battlefield, silent except for the pounding wind. The horizon shimmers, and two shadows take position far away. One shadow carries a rifle so massive it looks like a cannon, heavy, brutal, and feared by anyone who's ever seen it in action. The Barrett M82, the king of .50 caliber rifles. A weapon so powerful, it doesn't just kill soldiers, it destroys vehicles, disables equipment, and terrifies enemies with a single shot. The other shadow carries something different, sleek, modern, and built for the new age of warfare. The Mk22 MRAD. It doesn't have the size of the Barrett, but what it lacks in bulk, it makes up for with precision. It is modular, adaptable, and designed to hit targets with surgical accuracy at extreme ranges. This isn't just a battle of rifles, this is a battle of eras. The Cold War monster versus the precision rifle of the future. Which one rules the battlefield? Which one would you trust if your life depended on a single shot? Welcome to Machine Squad. This is Barrett M82 versus Mk22, Sniper Legends Clash. Origins of two legends. The Barrett M82 didn't come from a weapons lab inside the Pentagon. It came from the mind of Ronnie Barrett, a photographer from Tennessee, in the early 1980s. Imagine that a man who wasn't even a trained gunsmith decided that the world needed a shoulder-fired rifle chambered in .50 BMG, a cartridge originally designed for machine guns and anti-aircraft roles. Most people laughed. They said it was impossible. Too heavy, too much recoil, too impractical for a soldier to carry, but Ronnie Barrett proved them wrong. He built the rifle, tested it, and in 1982, the first M82 was born. The rifle immediately stood out. A semi-automatic anti-materiel rifle capable of destroying light armor, radar stations, and even parked aircraft. By the early 1990s, the U.S. military officially adopted the Barrett M82A1, and it made its combat debut during the Gulf War. Coalition snipers used it to disable Iraqi vehicles, punch through fortifications, and even destroy unexploded ordnance from a safe distance. It was a game-changer. The Barrett wasn't just a sniper rifle, it was a battlefield equalizer. Now, fast forward almost 4 decades. The world of sniping has changed. Warfare today is less about brute force and more about precision, adaptability, and modularity. Enter the Mk22 MRAD, short for multi-role adaptive design. Developed by Barrett Firearms, yes, the very same company that gave the world the M82, the Mk22 represents the future of sniping. In 2021, the U.S. Army adopted it as their next-generation precision sniper rifle PSR. Why? Because the Mk22 can do what no previous sniper rifle could. It can change calibers on the field. From 6.5 Creedmoor to .30 Norma Magnum to .338 Norma Magnum, a sniper can adapt to different missions without carrying multiple rifles. Where the M82 was born from raw ambition, the Mk22 was born from modern necessity. One was designed to smash through steel and concrete. The other was designed to hit a human target at over a mile with surgical accuracy. 2 rifles, 2 legends, both made by Barrett. Yet each one represents a completely different era of warfare. Design and engineering. The Barrett M82 looks intimidating from the first glance. Weighing nearly 30 pounds, 14 kilograms, and measuring over 57 inches long, it's more like carrying a small cannon than a rifle. Its massive barrel, 29 inches, ensures maximum velocity for its enormous .50 BMG rounds. The design is semi-automatic, meaning the shooter can fire, feel the recoil slam back, and immediately fire again without cycling the bolt. This gave the M82 a major advantage over bolt-action anti-materiel rifles, allowing faster follow-up shots. But this design comes at a cost. The recoil is punishing, even with Barrett's recoil mitigation system. The size makes it difficult to conceal, and carrying it across rough terrain is a challenge. Still, when you set it up with a bipod, and the trigger is pulled, the M82 is unmatched in sheer destructive power. Now compare this to the Mk22 MRAD. At first glance, it doesn't look nearly as intimidating. Weighing about 15 pounds 7 kilograms, it's half the weight of the M82, but don't let that fool you. Its engineering is revolutionary. The Mk22 features a modular chassis system. Snipers can switch barrels and calibers in minutes, changing the rifle's role depending on the mission. Need extreme range? Use .338 Norma Magnum. Need a balance of range and lighter recoil? Go for .30 Norma Magnum. Need a lighter setup for extended patrols. The 6.5 Creedmoor option works perfectly. The stock is fully adjustable length of pull, cheek height, and folding capability, allowing snipers to customize it for comfort and precision. Unlike the bulky M82, the Mk22 is built with ergonomics in mind. Every part of the design screams precision and adaptability. If the M82 is a sledgehammer, the Mk22 is a scalpel. One breaks down walls, the other slices with surgical accuracy. Firepower and ammunition, this is where things get really interesting. The Barrett M82 fires the .50 BMG cartridge, one of the most powerful rounds ever used in a shoulder-fired weapon. Developed in the 1910s for the M2 Browning machine gun, the .50 BMG has insane stopping power. At close range, it can rip through concrete walls, armored vehicles, and even aircraft hulls. Its effective range is around 1,800 meters, but snipers have recorded kills well beyond that. The most famous, a U.S. Marine sniper who used the M82A1 to take out an enemy from 2,515 yards to 1,297 meters during the Iraq War. Now compare this to the Mk22 MRAD. It doesn't use .50 caliber rounds, but it doesn't need to. Instead, it fires more specialized cartridges designed for accuracy and flatter trajectories. 6.5 Creedmoor, low recoil, excellent accuracy, effective to about 1,200 meters. 300 Norma Magnum, high velocity, long-range performance, effective to about 1,500 meters. 338 Norma Magnum, extreme range capability, effective to 1,800 meters with incredible precision. While the Barrett focuses on destruction, the Mk22 focuses on accuracy. The .50 BMG may deliver raw power, but its trajectory is not as flat, and it's harder to maintain extreme accuracy at long distances. The Mk22's calibers are designed specifically for sniping, making it easier to hit small targets consistently. In other words, Barrett kills machines. Mk22 kills people. Battlefield role and combat legacy. The Barrett M82 earned its reputation during the Gulf War. U.S. snipers used it not just to eliminate enemy soldiers, but to disable vehicles, trucks, and even communications equipment. It was perfect for anti-materiel missions. In Afghanistan and Iraq, the M82 became legendary for its ability to take down insurgents hiding behind walls or using makeshift armor. Simply put, the Barrett laughed at cover. If you were behind a wall, it didn't matter, the .50 BMG would punch straight through. Beyond combat, the M82 also played a unique role in explosive ordnance disposal. Snipers used it to safely detonate IEDs or unexploded artillery shells from a distance. One shot from a Barrett could neutralize a deadly bomb without risking lives. The Mk22 MRAD, on the other hand, is still riding its legacy. Adopted in 2021, it is gradually replacing older sniper rifles like the M201 OESR and the M107, a modernized Barrett. Its biggest strength, versatility. Special forces operators can carry one rifle into the field and adapt it for multiple roles. Need to engage human targets at extreme range. Use the .338 Norma Magnum. Need to carry lighter ammo for longer missions. Switch to 6.5 Creedmoor. The Mk22 was designed for a world where flexibility is more valuable than brute force. The Barrett made its name in the deserts of Iraq. The Mk22 is being built for the battlefields of the 21st century, urban combat, hybrid warfare, and long-range engagements where precision is everything. Let's put them side by side. Feature: Barrett M82, era, 1982 present. Weight: approximately 14 kilograms 30 pounds. Length: 57 inches. Action: semi-automatic. Cartridge: .50 BMG. Effective range: 1,800 meters. Role: anti-materiel. Feature: Mk22 MRAD, era, 2021 present. Weight: approximately 7 kilograms 15 pounds. Length: 47 inches. Action: bolt action. Cartridge: 6.5 cm, .300 nm, .338 nm. Effective range: 1,500 to 1,800 meters. Role: precision sniping. The Barrett is loud, heavy, and destructive. The Mk22 is lighter, quieter, and deadly accurate. One is a hammer, the other is a scalpel. The future of sniping, so which rifle is better? The truth is, it depends on the mission. the Barrett M82 will likely never disappear. Its ability to destroy equipment, vehicles, and hardened positions gives it a role no other rifle can fill. It is less a sniper rifle and more a battlefield equalizer. The Mk22 MRAD, however, represents the evolution of sniping itself. It's not about raw power anymore, it's about precision, modularity, and adaptability. Modern warfare demands flexibility, and the Mk22 delivers that in spades. The future of sniping isn't just about hitting targets. It's about hitting the right targets, at the right time, with the right caliber. That's what the Mk22 brings to the table. In the wars of tomorrow, both rifles will have their place. One will smash through steel, the other will pick off enemies with pinpoint accuracy. So here we are, two rifles, two legends, the Barrett M82, the unstoppable hammer of the battlefield, the Mk22 MRAD, the scalpel of modern sniping. Both built by the same company, both symbols of American firepower. Yet each designed for a different purpose. The Barrett terrifies with sheer destruction. The Mk22 impresses with surgical precision. So now we ask you, the Machine Squad audience, if you had one mission tomorrow, would you take the brutal power of the Barrett M82, or the future-ready precision of the Mk22 MRAD? Drop your choice in the comments. Let the debate begin. And don't forget, this is Machine Squad, where weapons clash, history unfolds, and the future of war is revealed.